There we are. We are live.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Southern Twist Yarns. My name is Brenda, and I am the owner here.
And I'm Gulf Coast Evie.
Gulf Coast Evie. And I'm going to switch keys just a second here and get our Instagram account turned up and go live on our Instagram account. There we go.
Hey.
Okay,
This is so
here we
fun.
are.
We almost got it.
I know.
It
Well,
only took us
geez.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Actually took longer than that
Because you were here
longer.
before that. Yeah, she got here before
So
me.
we're still in the process of learning our new program that allows us to go live
Right.
on three of our channels, on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook channel, and on our Instagram channel, which is pretty exciting stuff to us, because if you've been around us for a very long time, you know that we're kind of technology slow. I won't say we're savvy, because we're not.
No, we're
and
not.
I won't say
savvy.
we're inefficient, because we're not.
We'll get it done eventually.
We're just a little slower, and we learn, and we're learning as we go. You know,
Absolutely.
maybe by the time we are both retired, we'll have it all figured out. We can teach the next group coming up. Anyway, welcome to Inspiration Thursday. I don't think I said it, but we are located in beautiful Fairhope, Alabama, on the Gulf Coast, on the eastern shore of Mobile Bay, about 30 minutes north of the Gulf of Mexico. So we are really happy that you are tuning in here.
Yeah.
And we're just going to talk about a few things that are going on right now. You know, it's middle of August. We're in those dog days of summer.
Absolutely.
And
the kids have gone back to school here, though.
Yes, they have. And so it's kind of nice. A little quiet out there.
Yeah.
Traffic is crazy,
Yeah.
but that's okay. So
Subway's definitely lightened up.
Yeah. So and if you don't know that, we're right next door to Subway. So in the summertime, it's like crazy.
Crazy.
So now it doesn't get crazy until about 4 o'clock.
Right.
Then it gets crazy when all the kids are out of school and everything. Right. So anyway, we want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on. First, I have to say we finally got rain here, which is a big deal for us.
But it wasn't forecast. That was the thing, because I had on my good shoes, and I had to just sit here and wait for the rain to stop last night before I could leave the shop, because
I was at the elementary school with my grandson in a room, in the band room, with a bunch of 6th graders choosing instruments to play.
I remember that.
You remember those days?
I remember
my
that.
My son did not play an instrument, so I didn't go through that with my own child, but I'm helping out my grandson in this. So I am sitting in there trying to keep my sanity as young kids are blowing tubas, French horns,
everything,
trumpets, clarinets, flutes. I
everything.
thought, and it's a band room, so
it's really loud.
So it's really loud.
Been there.
And then all of a sudden, and just when I thought we were ready to be done, it starts pouring.
And everybody had to
and
play their instruments for longer.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my God, my brain I'm going to explode. But anyway, we got it done, and we needed the rain, so it was a good thing. Unfortunately, it didn't do anything for our temperatures. We are heat index of 110 today, so
it blows my mind.
It is really, really
blows my mind.
Hot. I don't think I've ever seen this out of a summer before.
No, me either. That makes 2 of us.
Yeah, it's really hot. Anyway, so now that you've got the weather report, now that you've heard about what we're doing in our lives, we would love to hear about what you're doing in yours. We had some fun this week. We started our Jethro make along, which is a lot of fun. Jethro, I have it here, but it's packed back in my bag over there.
Everybody did have fun.
Yeah,
I asked everybody was doing. They said, "Oh, this is great."
Yeah, it's fun. It's new knit and crochet granny square sweater with knitted band and button band and sleeves, so kind of fun. It's a pattern by Tana Slavely, and you'll see a little bit more of that as we go along and progress through. So last Sunday, for those of you that don't know about this, or if you do and you heard about it, you're going to hear about it again.
Yeah, you must live under a rock.
You must. So we are part of the Fiber Side chat group, and this was the 3rd summer that they did a Fiber Side summer yarn crawl. This was our 2nd year in participating, and we presented on Sunday, and we got a lot of people questioning. I've gotten a lot more emails about people asking me about things, and we got some orders off of that, which was nice. So we spent some time putting some kits together, and for those of you that may not have been a part of that or got to see that, we thought we'd talk about those kits that we have here, because like I said, we're in the dog days of summer and everybody's feeling kind of like
you might want something to brighten your mood,
or try something
happy
new
to cast
or
on
something, and So because we are getting towards the end of summer, that
Yep.
means it's getting close to that time to start
That's
making
right.
your holiday projects if you plan to do this. So we've got some kits for you. We're going to talk a little bit about that.
Yep, they're all behind
Yeah,
us.
so we just kind of lined up what we have. We have some knit and crochet kits, and these are available on our website. And I should also add that we have 15% off of our kits through the end of August. So if you go online, click on to find those kits, click on the banner that says Fiberside Summer Yarn Crawl, and that will take you right to the page where you can order and view all of your kits.
Right.
So go take a look at those because we've got some really nice things out there for you. You want to talk about that side, Evie, since you're on that end?
Yeah, this is the crocheted cowl, which I don't remember the name, but we just went through the name of it. I can't remember it
We
already.
keep a lot of stuff in our heads. This is
Yes.
called the Dreamy Tracks.
Dreamy Tracks.
Dreamy Tracks.
And
Yeah.
this is the cattails yarn that we have had. That's our colorway. And
Southern
what
Twist Vistas.
this does. And what we've done it in the different ways. This is worsted, this is DK, and then
And then we have one in fingering too.
and
We'll
that's
show
in
you
the
that in a bit.
fingering. And then isn't that adorable, little cute? That's one of our hats.
So
Isn't
this
that
is
cute?
the Andra Mowry Traveler hat. She released this pattern earlier this year, and
So darn cute.
it's such a cute little hat.
really
So
is.
much fun. You don't get bored because you're
Right.
not just going around and around.
So the kits all include the accessories. So in this case, this one includes the pom-pom, the
Right.
pattern. The cowl kit includes buttons as well as the pattern and the yarn to complete
Yeah,
that.
and just so you know, the cowl actually, we have it wrapped around just
Right,
because it
it's-
looks prettier wrapped
right.
around, but it is long. So if
Really
you wanted to
fast.
wear it longer, you could,
Good.
and you can add your own buttons. But we have those kits on our website.
Right.
The hat, I should tell you, is BFL worsted, so that's a non-superwash,
Mhm.
and then the cowl is done in 50% alpaca, 50% superwash.
And this was the
Yeah.
surprise I was telling y'all about. This is short stories. And I think it's so much fun.
It's so cool.
It is. It's so different and it hangs really well. So when you just hold it up, you think, oh my God, that's kind of a
It's
weird
kind of a
shape.
wonky-
But in
yes.
actuality, when you wrap it around yourself like this, I mean, it's just a
It's
cute little
beautiful.
sexy thing,
It
you
real-
know,
it
off
really
the
is.
shoulder over
It's not
here.
big and huge.
No,
it's
it's
just really
not.
nice. And and this also uses our Southern Twist Vistas
Right.
in
Your
fingering.
fingering way.
We have two different bases on that.
Bases,
Sorry, my brain
right.
went. We have Siamese. By the way, I should tell you, Cattails
Cattails.
names all of her bases after cats, obviously. So this is Siamese. Siamese is silk and superwash, and then we have the Himalayan, which is superwash and a nylon. So
right.
you know, if you're a little more budget conscious, it's
Yeah,
a little.
exactly. But what I did on this, so I alternated this. This is Alexandra's Black Butte is the purple. And if you can see, I know you can't
It's hard,
always,
yeah.
there, if you see like little white bits, that was some sparkly stellina that I
Stellaris.
Stellaris. I had it
That's right.
close.
You're close.
But it just adds a little glimmer and it's not included in the kit. So if you want the little sparkle, you have to tell us and we'll add that to your kit.
Right.
But I just did that. Isn't that cute? It was fun. Absolutely.
It's a lot of fun.
A lot
And
of fun. And like I said, it
that-
drapes really well.
That pattern is written by Whimsical Wood yarn, or Whimsical Wood,
Right.
excuse me.
Right.
It is not available on Ravelry. So if you want the pattern, you have to get it here. I think Samantha said she's eventually going to make it available on
Okay.
Ravelry, but it's not right now.
You got to get
So-
it from us.
You got to get it from us. And we have some really cute kits on that. So
Absolutely.
I encourage you just to go and look at the kits. You're going to really love it.
Yep.
The second one is
We'll take the top
thank
off
you.
so we don't
The
get
darn
whacked.
thing, they whack on. I've got a dent in the back of my head.
You do.
This is a pattern that's been around for ages and
Yep.
ages. It's a Stephen B. Poncini.
Pancinis.
And we love this pattern. And if you live in our climate or anywhere, actually,
Yeah, anywhere.
you
can
know,
wear
you go
this.
in and you're cold. It's hot
Yeah,
outside and you
exactly.
go in and need something on your shoulders, whether you're going to the movies, the
Yep.
theater, church, wherever you're going. So we did this in a barrette. I did this in a barrette
You
silk
did that too.
and held mohair with it.
Right. Our Fairhope blooms.
Right. So this is our custom mohair. Though the silk barrette, we have two different kinds of that. We have it in Wonderland
Right.
base, and then we also have it in Baltic fibers. So this is a really fun poncho. It's
It
easy.
really is.
It's like social knitting. You
Yep.
can do it. You don't have to hold it with mohair. We also have Surrey
Surrey.
alpaca, or you can just hold the
Yeah.
any way you want.
Yeah, you don't even have to. If you just wanted it to be a
Right.
lightweight summer poncho,
Right.
you could leave
The,
that mohair
yeah,
off.
and the silk is just really
it's
great for our climate.
It
But
is.
this is really
You're
fun.
even wearing some. This is
I
another.
know, I know. This
That's
is another one.
the pink in there is
Yeah,
the same
The
Barrett
same,
silk.
yeah. So this is a lot of fun, and like I said, TV knitting and
Absolutely,
social
yes.
knitting.
Yes,
You
it
don't
is.
have to pay a lot of attention to it.
No.
But we have this on our website in some kits, and you can kind of mix and match on that. The last
Golf
last
breeze.
garment.
Rachel did this, and I fell in love when
This
she
is
wore this in on Sunday.
absolutely beautiful.
I actually wore a top today in case I wanted to
Oh,
borrow
well, you
it.
could borrow it 'cause it would look beautiful.
It would.
So this is done in Earth Spiral Green, which was a new base they introduced last year, I think.
Mhm.
And it's crocheted, so it does take a little bit more yardage. It's like almost 1,200 yards.
Mhm.
But you can be budget conscious on that. We have several different
Right.
bases that we used in our kits. We do have a couple of spiral grain kits in there, but we also have other yarn that we use. So you could do
Sure.
this with just about anything, but
Yeah.
it is
What I do like about the
absolutely
spiral grain, if you
beautiful.
look though, it changes colors,
It
and
does
that's
on
what's
its own.
super interesting about
Yeah.
spiral grain.
Yeah.
It's how it changes colors. Rachel didn't have to like change skeins to make it do this. The
No.
yarn does that.
But it's absolutely
Yes.
beautiful. And speaking of Rachel, and we've showed this to you before, but we also have
Yes.
kits for her adorable little market bag.
I
Look
have
at
to
that.
tell y'all, when my son was here for a few days, and I let him watch the video from Sunday, and his favorite thing was the little bag. He was like, "Mom, you could totally knit that." And I said, "Thank you, dear," even though it's not knitted,
not
it's
knitted, it's
crocheted.
crochet.
But
But unless you're a
he's
crocheter.
he's a 28-year-old guy.
I
You know,
don't know
get
too
it.
many. I think Tom Daly might be the only one, the swimmer,
The
that
only
might know
one.
the
He
difference
might,
of
he
that.
might.
Maybe I'm sure there are others, but that's
Yeah.
the first one that came to my mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, so those are our kits. Please do go on and look. I also should mention that our last, the end of the August will be the
Ooh.
last time the pattern is available exclusively for Knit
that's
Sisu's
true.
twisting
Yeah.
lace cowl. We
Right?
forgot to bring that over
I
because that's going to be
know.
heading back to Jill.
Going
She
away.
wants it back. But if you want to buy that pattern, it is exclusive only to Southern Twist, and you can buy that on our website. Just go to digital downloads and you
Right.
can get that.
And the one more thing that we have going on still,
Our Gulf Coast Yarn
Gulf
Crawl.
Coast Yarn Crawl.
Till the end of the month.
you got to come get your minis, and there's a happy in there from Southern Twist.
Yeah. So and here's a nice big bag.
Huge bag.
Our bags. That's our other thing. we were
Oh,
gonna
I'll go grab them real
show.
quick.
I forgot. So while Evie's gone grabbing that bag, I just want to show you. This is from Twice Sheared Sheep. I love their products. They are just unbelievably helpful. I went to order some of these. This is a knitting or crochet journal, and all I could get was 3. They are totally sold out, but this is probably the most comprehensive journal that I have ever seen
It
for
really
knitting
is.
and crochet.
It
It is unbelievable. You have
really is
like
nice.
all these little pockets in here you can put things in. You have pictures here where you can put in your project. They are pockets, so you can actually put
Put
your
your yarns.
put your yarns,
Or your swatch if you were a
your
real
swatch in there, or your pieces of yarn. It has places to list what it is.
Great.
It's just unbelievable to the
And then it has one of those things so you can keep track of where you are in your book.
and blank pieces of paper you can write notes. And one thing that Evie pointed out to me as a designer, I'm not a designer, so I never even would have thought about this. They actually have graph paper in here too.
I love graph paper.
Yeah. So so
Sure.
even if you're not a designer, graph
It is.
paper can come in handy
Oh,
if you want to sketch out your
yes.
project.
Absolutely.
But they are refillable. They have a little plastic pieces in here as well.
Mhm.
And these are refillable. So like if you fill up your journal and you want refills for it, we can get refills for you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I could only get 3. So we only have 3 online. And let me tell you what it retails for is $52. But this is an amazing
It really
book.
is. I like their old one, but that one's got so many more pockets and things
and a little
that
place for your pencil or your
Yeah.
pen here. I mean, really, really nice.
well thought out.
Yeah, very, very well thought. And all of her things are very well thought out. She just does a really great job.
Yeah, those are
Dawn
really.
does. I like her.
Well, this is what we
Oh,
just
look at
got
our new
in.
bags. Look at these new project bags. If you like birds
Oh
or
my
you
gosh.
like lots of bright colors,
Yep.
This is my favorite right
Yeah.
there. I just love her, Della Rosa.
This is my favorite.
Yeah.
The birds, all
with
have
hats.
flower hats. That's my
They're
favorite.
So we have some new project bags in as well for you. So come in and take a look at those. They're really super, super cute.
Canvas. They're really
Canvas,
nice.
vegan leather handles, and they do have a bottom so they stand
Yep,
up,
they
which
will
is
totally stand
always
up.
important to me. I can't
Yes.
stand a bag,
I
a
know,
yarn bag that
falls over.
falls over.
Yep.
So those are some of the things that we have for you.
Mhm.
We're going to start bringing back our stitch night at
That's
night.
gonna be fun. I'm looking
Yes,
forward to that.
Thursday nights. I'm going to be on vacation for a couple of weeks, so I will not be here. But when I get back, we're going to start our stitch nights on Thursday nights again. So from 5 until 7, the second, third, and fourth Thursday of every month, we will be open. We're still leaving our first one for our Stitch and Sip after hours, where we usually go out to a restaurant and
Yeah.
things. So we have a lot going on. We're kind of winding down for the summer. Watch out for a kickoff when we
Mhm.
get back in September. We're
Right.
going to get things rolling again.
Right.
We've got some things in the works, and
Yep.
we're kind of
I've
excited
got lots of
about
classes planned, but they're not
Yes.
on the calendar yet.
that. No, we got some things.
We've got things on our needles and our
Yes.
hooks right now, so we're kind of getting those done.
Oh, speaking of that, I wanted
yes.
to show you something. I have to have this over here.
She's got something back there. But anyways, I do have classes planned to keep your fingers going. I just haven't got them on the calendar yet.
So you all have watched my progress on this.
Yes, we have. It's pretty.
This is the olive and oak and a pattern by Knit Sisu, the olive and oak
is really nice
sweater.
looking.
And all I have left is my
Yay!
ribbing on my sleeve.
You survived Sleeve
So I
Island.
survived. Yeah. So this is done with Coleman yarn. We have lots of colors
We
of
do
Coleman
have,
in
we
here.
have plenty of Coleman for you to choose your favorite color.
Lovely pattern.
Mhm.
We presented some things in Coleman yarn on our presentation on
Right,
Sunday, and someone called or sent me an email and asked me what the yarn was that I was recommending for our area. And I think this is the yarn you were talking about. I'll be getting back to your email. But this is a really, really, really fun pattern.
And it's TV knitting. Once you'll get the little pattern in your brain, and then you'll be set to go.
And you don't really get too bored on Sleeve Island because you have the little.
Right.
Jill was smart enough to do something down the sleeve, so you're not totally bored. I tend to, when I do that, I tend to lose track, and then I either bind off too soon and I've got a sleeve here, or I've got one way past here. But that reminded me, I wanted to show you
Yes.
one of our other little
Oh, that's
items that we
right.
have is the little turntable. And I know you guys can see this because I can see it.
Yeah,
So as
look
I'm
at that.
knitting,
It's so cute.
it's just fabulous. And this sets right on your table anywhere you go.
Mhm.
You can also take it apart and travel with it
So you have
this way.
and if you
have
have
a
the
strap.
wrist strap, then
Right.
you can take that with you, just like the other one. That
So we have several of these in stock. Check them
Right.
out. They are really great for those of us that sit and knit at home.
Yeah. Look at that.
And
I just love it.
I know, I love it. Spin. So lots
It's like
of
a
fun.
toy.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's another one of my gadgets.
Yeah,
you
I know.
I love my
She
gadgets.
does like her.
Okay, everyone. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Definitely.
Stay cool wherever you
Sure.
are, because I think it is pretty much hot all
All
across
over.
everywhere. And we will look forward to seeing you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.